The year is 1811. The world remains unsettled as conflicts stretch across continents and political tensions continue to rise. Empires struggle to maintain control, while revolutionary movements and calls for reform grow stronger. Economic hardship, military campaigns, and bold declarations begin to reshape societies in lasting ways. 1811 stands as a year of pressure and persistence, a moment when the forces of change can no longer be ignored. In this video, we'll explore the key events of 1811 and their impact on global history. January 8th. An unsuccessful slave revolt is led by Charles Deslandes in St. Charles and St. James parishes, Louisiana. January 17th. Mexican War of Independence. Battle of Calderon Bridge. A heavily outnumbered Spanish force of 6,000 troops defeats nearly 100,000 Mexican revolutionaries. January 22nd. The Casas Revolt begins in San Antonio, Spanish Texas. February 5th. British Regency. George, Prince of Wales, becomes Prince Regent because of the perceived insanity of his father, King George III of the United Kingdom. February 19th. Peninsular War. Battle of the Gabora. An outnumbered French force under Édouard Mortier routs and nearly destroys the Spanish near Badajoz, Spain. March 1st. Citadel Massacre in Cairo. Egyptian ruler Muhammad Ali kills the last Mamluk leaders. March 5th. Peninsular War. Battle of Barossa. A French attack fails on a larger Anglo-Portuguese-Spanish force attempting to lift the siege of Cadiz in Spain. March 13th. Battle of Lissa. The British fleet defeats the French. March 22nd. The Commissioner's plan for Manhattan is presented. March 25th. The Great Comet of 1811 is discovered by Honoré Flogergues. March 27th. Battle of Anholt. The British Navy defeats Denmark. March 28th. Henri Christophe is proclaimed King Henri I, turning the northern state of Haiti into the Kingdom of Haiti. April 5th to 6th. Revolutionary riots occur in Buenos Aires. May 14th. Paraguay declares independence from the Spanish Empire, recognized May 15th. May 16th. Peninsular War. Battle of Albuera. Spain, Portugal, and Great Britain defeat the French. May 18th. Battle of Las Piedras near Las Piedras, Banda Oriental. The independentists of Uruguay gain their first victory. June 10th. A volcanic eruption briefly creates Sabrina Island, Azores. June 15th. The Klogerup riots erupt in Sweden. June 19th. The Carlton House Fête is held at the Prince Regent's London residence Carlton House to celebrate the establishment of the Regency era. July 5th. Venezuela declares its independence from the Spanish Empire. July 9th. The Great Podol Fire breaks out in Kiev, Ukraine. British explorer David Thompson posts a notice at the confluence of the Columbia and Snake Rivers, in modern-day Washington, claiming the area for the United Kingdom. July 11th. The Russian Empire removes Anton II, Catholicos Patriarch of all Georgia, from his office, placing a Russian-appointed bishop at the head of the Georgian Church. July 14th. Italian scientist Amedeo Avogadro publishes his memoir about the molecular content of gases. David Thompson reaches the mouth of the Columbia River, finding Fort Astoria under construction. July 26th. Forest fires break out in the Tyrol region of Switzerland, reportedly destroying 64 villages and hamlets. July 30. Mexican War of Independence. Priest and military leader Miguel Hidalgo y Costilla is executed as a rebel by the Spanish government of New Spain. August 3rd. Jungfrau, the third highest summit in the Bernese Alps, is first ascended. September. Nathan of Breslov leads the first annual Rosh Hashanah kibbutz, pilgrimage, of Breslov Hasidim, to the grave of Rabbi Nachman of Breslov in Uman, Ukraine. October 11th. Inventor John Stevens' boat, the Juliana, begins operation as the first steam-powered ferry service between New York City and Hoboken, New Jersey. October 17th. The silver deposits of Agua Amarga in Chile are discovered, becoming, in the following years, instrumental for the Patriots to finance the Chilean War of Independence. October 23rd. José Gervasio Artigas and 16,000 Orientales leave the Banda Oriental del Uruguay to go into exile. October 26th. The Argentine government declares freedom of expression for the press. November 4th. Luddite uprisings, in which workers destroy industrial machines, begin in northern England and the Midlands. According to one historian, the first attack on textile machines by men who used the name General Ludd and called themselves his followers was on the night of the 4th of November, 1811, in the village of Bulwell, 4 miles north of Nottingham, when a small band of men gathered in the darkness and marched to the home of a master weaver called Hollingsworth, then destroyed 6 of his weaving machines. November 7th. Battle of Tippecanoe. American troops led by William Henry Harrison defeat the Native American spiritual leader Tenskwatawa, also known as the Prophet, Chief Tecumseh's brother. November 17th. José Miguel Carrera, Chilean founding father, is sworn in as president of the Executive Junta of the Government of Chile. December 2nd. Reverend Samuel Marsden sends the first commercial shipment of wool from New South Wales to England. December 16th. The New Madrid earthquake in the Mississippi Valley near New Madrid reverses the course of the river for a while. Other earthquakes along the fault occur on January 23rd, 1812, and February 7th, 1812. December 21st. The first constitution of the Republic of Venezuela, after it declares its independence from Spain, goes into effect. December 26th. The Richmond Theater fire in Virginia kills 72 people, including the governor of Virginia, George William Smith, and the president of the First National Bank of Virginia, Abraham B. Venable. Date unknown. The Red River Colony is founded in Manitoba, Canada. Iodine was discovered by French chemist Bernard Courtois. The first novel by Jane Austen, Sense and Sensibility, was published. As 1811 comes to an end, it becomes clear that the world is moving toward decisive transformation. The struggles and ambitions of this year lay the groundwork for even greater upheavals ahead. The events of 1811 remind us that history often builds gradually, through mounting tensions and determined action, before reaching its turning points. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel for more history content.